This one's about a story that took TikTok by storm. This is a true crime, obsessive, must watch. Hi guys, welcome back to Sassy Jen Recommends. I recommend things you should watch. If you're always up for to watch, follow me, because I just might recommend something you want to watch, just like this one. American Murder, Gabby Pepito. This is not the first Gabby Pepito doc I've recommended. A lot of them made. Gabby Pepito went missing in, I think, 2021 or 2022. Her literal, like, her being missing was documented all over the internet, and then yeah, what happened was found out. And this documentary kind of like document story. I think there's been one on Channel 5. There's been one on Prime Video. There's been one on Peacock. But I will say, if we're gonna like compare documentaries with body cam footage, we've got like Dave, like, you know, they really said. They really said we are going to do a Freedom of Information Act for every bit of footage of that woman in the last couple of months of her life. But yeah, the Gabby Pepito story is really sad. Gabby Pepito was doing van life sort of blogging with her boyfriend, and then people started to notice she wasn't posting anymore, and the behaviour felt a bit strange, and people started to really investigate her death along with her family. This documentary interviews friends and family of Gabby and her boyfriend, her fiance, I think, who they went on this van life together, and what happened to her, and kind of like any sort of suspicions they have. I think there's even a drama about this. Like, it's really a story that's taken it by storm. If you don't know what happened, stop listening. If you do know what happened, so obviously, like, you kind of, with these docs, you kind of have to like deal with these series in a certain way. And like, they get to episode 3 and it's like, oh, what are we gonna do now? Because it's always a bit like, okay, conclusion, what happened? And with this, if you do know what happened, save, come back. But if you do not know what happened, save and come back. But if you do know what happened, her fiance ended up killing himself, and basically admitting to the murder. But also they'd already established that he was the one who killed her before that. His family, I don't know how they're not in jail, because they were dodgy too. Cool. So that's happened. So they kind of have to deal with this kind of awkward thing of there's no trial, there's no jeopardy at the end of who's going to get caught kind of thing. So they decide to go on like a road trip, and then they're like, oh, her family have kind of become campaigners. But then there's this really weird bit where like they show this clip. And mind you, I work in documentaries, so I know what this happens. So they show this clip, and it's like, oh, you know, when this woman was saying that people only cared about her because she was a white woman, it really hurt my feelings, but I did realise it was true. That's like, I think her stepdad or her dad says that. And then like, nothing else. He's like, you know, I realised, I started to do some research about it. And then he's like, and then I did a law about domestic violence. Like, doesn't matter about all the black and brown and indigenous people who are missing in America.